Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to take a look at some products that should make you very, very jealous. We've got travel-themed gift boxes, which are appearing over in China, and basically, they look awesome, and you should be jealous. What do they all have in common? This booster pack. It is a special promo pack that has 2 cards in, and some of these are going to be awesome. So, there's 2 cards, and as always with these kind of things, essentially, each of those 2 slots could be various different things. So, the first slot, the vast majority of the time, I'm afraid, it is going to be regular card. Something like an Armarouge or a Finizen or a Cleffa. Yeah, sorry about that. Most of the time it's one of those. But it's not always one of those. If you're very lucky, about 5.5% of the time, it will in fact be a Pokemon EX. Which is awesome. But wait. Because very rarely, it's going to be a shiny Pokemon. And yes, one of the ones on offer is Shining Charizard. Okay. You have my attention, ladies and gentlemen. You have my attention. Now, as of all of these, now one of the cool things about China and Pokemon products is that they have to, I think there's a law there. Well, there has to be. They always do. They have to show you the odds of pulling particular cards, which is actually kind of awesome. So we know that 92.9% of the time you're just getting a regular card. 5.5% of the time you are getting yourself an EX. But then when you're very, very lucky, 1.6% of the time you're getting yourself a shiny card. Which is honestly kind of awesome. But it's a second slot where things really get interesting. Because in the second slot, you can get yourself a shiny energy card. Alright, it's fine. Shiny energy's fine. And there is actually the lowest percentage hit rate. There is a chance of getting yourself a gold energy. We'll get to that more in a moment. But then we've also got some illustration rares, things like that Psyduck, which everybody loves. So there's some illustration rares which are on offer here, which is kind of awesome. Now, they are described as brand new Pokemon illustration art flash card. The flash card is what they use for kind of shiny, fancy cards in China, or in simplified Chinese in the language. And essentially, these seem to be exclusive, which for some people is actually going to be a little bit sad, because they're going to want these, but they're not going to be able to have them because they're actually exclusive to this box, and they're not available elsewhere, which is honestly a little bit of a pain. But then we go up, and there are some special illustration rares, and oh my word, they have gone hard on these. We've got the Greninja that we got as a promo, which is absolutely ridiculous. The Iron Hands, which I'm going to be honest with you, the Iron Hands is by far the worst of them. But then we've got the Mew that we got in the Ultra Premium Collection, and the Charizard that we got in Pal Day and Fates, the second Akira Egawa special illustration rare Charizard. Yes, they did both of them. Just redonkulous. Now again, the odds of pulling these are very low. There is actually a 0.5%, and I believe they are actually the only 4 available. There are 4 types, and they come around 0.5% of the time. You got an 85% chance of a Holo Energy, a 13% chance of an illustration rare, a 0.5% chance of one of these illustration rares, and look, you got 0.5% chance of hitting them. If you get one of them and it's Iron Hands, I think you can be a little bit upset about that, because the odds of hitting one of these are so low. Like 1 in 200 packs is going to have a special illustration rare. If you hit that and it's Iron Hands, that's not fun, ladies and gentlemen. That's not fun at all. And yeah, I'd be a little bit gutted, I'm sorry. When all the others are like so much better, I think we can be a little bit upset about that. But there is one other thing that is available, and they are gold cards. Now, I've already shown you the energy, but there are some others available as well, which are, your Chi-Yu, your Ting-Lu, and your Miraidon. And the gold cards come around 1.5% of the time. So they're actually 3 times as common as the special illustration rares. So these promo packs are cool, but what do they come in? Well, there are a bunch of different products, like the Travel Collection gift box. Now, this is the one with Psyduck on the front. And essentially there are, well, they got damage counter boxes, little tins to keep damage counters or other things in. And there are 26 common, including things like Iron Bundle, Groudon, Mean Shao, Porygon Z, Vanillish. They've got a bit weird and random on the Pokemon selection, but I'm kind of into it. There's then 4 hidden types, your Charizard, Greninja, Iron Hands, and Mew. And I'm going to be honest with you, again, I don't really understand why they're called hidden. I think that's just a lost in translation thing. And then we've got 7 super hidden, which are your same ones I told you a minute ago, Miraidon, Chi-Yu, and Ting-Lu. But then also randomly Psychic Fighting, Darkness, and Metal Energy, but only those 4. And essentially the odds here are 90% you'll get one of the 26 normal, 7.5% you'll get one of the hidden, and 2.5% you'll get one of the 7 super hidden. So, yeah. If you want the Miraidon, you got a 1 in 7 chance after a 2.5% chance, which is not a lot, frankly. It's about a 0.36% chance, so good luck. You also get yourself a pack of either the Golden Go set, the Charizard set, or the brand new Iron Valiant set. 10% chance of Golden Go, 40% chance of Charizard, 50% chance of Iron Valiant. It's weird that you got different packs with the odds, but there you are. And then you get either one of these 2 151 packs, and they are a 50-50 split. That's fine. Now, we have a very similar thing going on with the peripheral gift box, one with Vanillish on the front. Because you might notice here, if we have a look at the sleeves that are on offer, there's 26 and they're the same Pokemon as before. Nice. And obviously 90% chance. We've then got 4 hidden, same as before with 7.5% chance. And 7 super hidden, same as before with a 2.5% chance. And I'm not going to show you the packs that are the same as they were on the last one. But it's weird that these are completely equivalent products, even down to which Pokemon are featured and the pull rates. But then we get a little bit fancier. Then we get to the travel gift box. So if we have a look at the Greninja box, cool box, comes with sleeves and dice. Oh, cool. For what it's worth, they're actually a bit more generous with the packs than this one because they're a bit more expensive. You actually get 3 booster packs and 3 151 packs, but that's not so what we're worried about here. This is, you get all the packs and all of that, but then you get yourself the sleeves and dice. These are awesome. Then we have an equivalent product for Iron Hands. Yes, you'll notice these are the 4 Pokemon that keep being featured on the hidden products. Your damage counters, sleeves, etc. Again, we got sleeves and dice. And again, you get one of each of the 3 regular packs, and you get 3 151 packs, and it's lovely. Then, after Greninja, we got ourselves a Mew, again with sleeves and dice and all of that, which is very cool. And maybe at this point, it's worth telling you that the promo pack, the whole point of this video, yeah, you get 6 of them in here. You get 1 in the last couple products I showed you, but in these gift boxes, you get 6. And then obviously there's Charizard with sleeves and dice and all of that as well. I rather suspect this is going to be the most popular. So yeah, this is this is going to be kind of redonkulous. But it's not actually the biggest, fanciest product around, because we've also got the red and purple travel journey gift box, where you get yourself the fancy box. And then in addition to that, we got sleeves, we got a deck box, and then we got a playmat with matching storage box. I don't actually like the design of this at all. It's kind of weird and annoying. But if you do, this is brilliant. And this product is kind of huge because you actually get yourself 2 packs of the last 6 sets, plus 2 packs of 4 different 151, and you get yourself 18 travel packs. Yeah. That is, a lot. And to be fair, this is one of the most expensive Chinese products that we've seen so far. They generally tend to be quite cheap. This is 1,028 Chinese yuan renminbi, which I do not expect you to be able to do the calculation in your head. That would be a little bit weird. But we're talking $145, which is a lot for this kind of product over in China. But like I say, you are getting 12 regular packs and 8 151 packs and your 18 promo packs, your peripherals, etc. So that kind of makes sense. For what it's worth, your smaller packs here, your Psyduck and your Vanillish ones, where you get your damage counter case or your sleeves, along with, your 1 regular pack, your 1 151 pack, and your 1 promo pack, you're talking 68 Chinese yuan renminbi. So you're talking $10, just a shade under $10. And then for your gift boxes, where you get your dice and your sleeves and your 3 regular packs and your 3 151 packs and your 6 promo packs, these are $390, and that comes out at $55. These are a pain to import, and they're not the easiest things to get hold of, but look how wonderful they are. I told you at the start of the video you should be jealous. I stand by that. You absolutely should be jealous. But I've told you all about it now, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about these products. Do you want them? Are you going to be going after them? Let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel like the lovely Dojo, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.